Sell Your Car UK is back and delighted to offer for sale this really rather lovely Seat Ibiza 1.4 Sport Manual. It's a 5-door hatchback in this very funky black with 5-spoke alloys, electric front windows, air conditioning, CD player. It's got very nice comfortable seats in a lovely fabric, and it's also got a lot of space in the back and the boot. It's a great little family car, this one. It's based on the VW Polo chassis. It's built by the VW Audi group, and the build quality really is exceptional. It's very, very good quality car, this one, for not the same kind of money as you'd expect to pay for an equivalent VW Polo. This one has just had its cam belt changed. It's due on a VW, an Audi, a Seat, a Skoda. It's due on all these things after every 4 years, and it has just been done on this car. It's due a service pretty soon. It's due its MOT pretty soon, although we'll throw in 12 months of that. And it's also tax expires at the end of this month. So we're looking for a quick sale here at Sell Your Car UK. So let me just show you all the details of it. First of all, I'm going to start here on this front wing. You might have spotted it already. There is a dent in this front wing here, caused probably by somebody dropping something on it. Oh, you can see me, hello. You can see that dent there. It's minor. If you wanted to get that repaired, depending on how good a job you wanted done, the maximum I would spend would be £150. I've got a very good body shop. If you want to use him, that would be what he would do the job for, to fix that dent there. You've got the wheels as well, have a little bit of curbing, but it's really insignificant. Just want to show you all of that. Good wheel centers, they don't need replacing. And we've got the locking wheel nut as well. The discs are a little bit worn, and the pads are too. They'll probably need doing in the MOT, but we can do that. The last MOT was done a year ago, but the car's hardly been driven since. We have a look down this door here. You can see there's no dents, there's no scratches. There's a couple of tiny little marks around this door handle here. You can see that just showing up there. But really, I think they will polish out if you were to give this a really good polish. Maybe spend £25 at the car wash yourself and get up there and personal with it. Show you the rear wheel here. This is actually in very good condition. Again, there are tiny little marks on it, but they are tiny. As we come around the rear bumper, there are some marks. I want to show you the whole of this car. First thing I just want to show you is this handle here. It happens, it just sticks up. That should flop back down again. You've got to give that a little push. And on the bumper here, we've got some little marks from when they've been taking things in and out of the rear in the boot. Hopefully these are showing up okay on this video. If you want to check out, there's one there. If you want to check out the pictures, all you need to do is go to facebook.com/sellyourcaruk.tv, and there is an album of photographs there. All the lights are in good nick. And now let's come around to this wing here. There's a dent here, and you can see that bending away in the light there, and that actually continues through just along here. You can see that line there where it's actually been touched in before. This mark has had a little bit of repair done to it. You can see the paint there. It's not quite perfect. Again, this panel here, including some marks on the bumper, which you can just see there. You can see a reflection of me. This car's like a mirror. But it's very, very nice, this paintwork. But yeah, if you look at those little marks there, to get this whole rear quarter done, hello, is £150. Again, from my guy, you might have somebody who might be able to do it for you yourself. You might even find, though, that my guy might do it for a little bit less, and he's exceptional. The reason it's being sold as is because the person who owns the vehicle has emigrated. They're not spending any money on it. They were happy to do the cam belt, but otherwise the car is coming sold as seen. Now have a look at this wheel. You can see there's a little bit more marks just around the rim there. We're just having a little cosmetic look around the car at the moment, just to save you the time and the hassle of coming down to see it. That is a drip of water, is what that is. Don't worry about that. There are no marks on these door handles. The car has hardly been driven. I haven't said it yet. It's only done 26,000 miles in 5 years. So this car really is tip top. Just excuse that train going past rather violently. Blooming heck. Now this tyre down here, and we'll come and save the best till last, shall we? This wheel has seen its fair share of curbs, so you can see around the edges here. This one you might want to refurb. It'll cost you about £55 for this size of wheel, and as you can see as well, that would hopefully as well get these marks out as well. It's been really chunked against the wheel, against the curb at some point, which is a shame, and it's also taken a little bit of a nick out of this tyre here. Now this has passed an MOT, it's due another one. It's most likely going to need a tyre in that MOT. Again, we will be selling this car with a full MOT for a year at least, and that will mean these tyres will be sorted if needed. Brakes and discs included. We'll have a look at those pads in there as well. There's quite a lot of thickness on those pads, but in the MOT inspection, which isn't exactly thorough, they don't take the wheel off, they have advised, and you'll see that for yourself, that the brakes and discs are slightly worn. So that is the full extent, no it isn't, nearly the full extent of the exterior. There are a couple of stone chips on the bonnet. I'm very fussy, aren't I? But I do this because it's what I would like to see if I was buying a car. That's the service I provide here at Sell Your Car UK. And again, if you can't see all of these marks in the video very clearly, then do check out facebook.com/sellyourcaruk.tv and you'll be able to see an album of photographs. I'm just showing you there some little splotches. They're tiny, they're really tiny, but they're just tiny little droplets of paint by the look of it. Not from an overspray, doesn't look like there's any kind of respray been done. I have no idea where it's from. And there's just a tiny bit of grease here on the bonnet from obviously somebody's greasy hand opening and closing the bonnet. Have tried to get that off with a bit of polish. It probably needs a good polish. So that is the car on the outside. Why don't we show you the inside? Now as we open the door, perfectly timed to the train going past, first thing you'll notice is it's spotless. And you would expect that for 26,000 miles, but believe me, I've sold enough cars to tell you, you're lucky if you do find it. This car here, the interior really hasn't got a mark on it. There's not a rip, a tear, a cigarette burn. There's not even a bit of biro on it. It really is spotless, and you've got this very funky red and black cloth interior in here. I actually prefer this interior to the VW Polo, which shares a lot of the same parts. You'll see as well, we've got a multi-function steering wheel as I climb in. So you've got your controls here for your stereo, and again as well over on this side. This car's coming with a Parrot Bluetooth hands-free car kit, so you can connect up any mobile phone via Bluetooth to that, and then you'll save yourself some points. You've got your CD player down here, and you've also got your air conditioning down here with your AC button, so you can turn that off and save some fuel. And down here we've got an auxiliary socket as well, so you can plug in an iPod through a headphone jack. There's a very funky gear lever there, I think you'll agree. You've got airbags in the front for both driver and passenger. There are no ISOFIX seat belt positions though, so if you're looking at plugging your kids in, you will have to have a seat that is not an ISOFIX seat. But you can see there the interior at the back there looks like a little mark on the seat there. That will shampoo out, I'm sure. And the car has just had a very, very thorough clean, and that is why it is looking so lovely. And it will be for you when you get here. Now I want to turn the key in the ignition. This is the key, by the way. There is only one key that ever came with this car. This is it. If you want to get another key, you can get one, but SEAT will charge you. How Volkswagen Audi Group is that? Now, if we turn the key, you'll see all the lights come on. It's Christmas, but as we turn the engine on, all those lights go off, except for the handbrake one, quite rightly so, because it's on, and the petrol light is on. Now that is because I've not got a lot of petrol in this car. There is no fault with the petrol gauge whatsoever. That is just on to tell me to put some petrol in it. And you can see down here we've got the mileage, and that is recorded at, oh, drop the camera. It's recording at the moment at 26,231. That is the actual mileage of the car. Incredibly low, and really in the condition that you'd expect it to be in for that kind of mileage. As I say, quite a rarity. So it starts, it revs, the lights will come on, and look at those dials. Isn't that cool? I think that's really cool. Hopefully you do too. If you are interested in this car, you're going to want to know a bit more about its service history. So let's go to the boot, because in true Sell Your Car UK history, in true Sell Your Car UK style, I should say, as we open up this boot, we've got all the docs in the boot. Now we haven't got the V5 here, we're not going to show you that, but it shows one owner from new. If you want to get in touch, Nikki, spelled Nikki, at SellYourCarUK.tv is the email address, and I can email you copies of the V5 with the owner's details taken out. Let's start here with the service history. This is a bill for the most recent work done. It was done by a very reputable garage in Edgware that Sell Your Car UK uses regularly, and they have changed the cam belt kit. That is the tensioners, the rollers, and the cam belt has all been changed on this car. It needs to be done every 40,000 miles or every 4 years, and it's never been done on this car until now, but it's been done. That's going to save you a job of about £300, and of course if it goes wrong, that's going to save you a fortune, thousands of pounds potentially. We've also got some other bills here. This one's from July 2012. The bill side of things is a little bit sort of scarce. There's not everyone here. We've got some though here. This one is from 2008, I can see here, end of March 2008, and it's a bill from SEAT themselves. There are a couple of bills from SEAT. There's another one below it, but doesn't really tell you anything. Then there's another invoice here for an MOT. So there's a couple of bills, not a huge amount of things with it, but it all helps to build up the history. And of course, if you keep this, it helps to retain the value as well. Here's just some work where the engine management light was on. They managed to sort that all out. That was back a long time ago in 2010. The 1st of July 2010. So those are all your bills, but we've also got the books. This is the original service manual from SEAT that came with the vehicle when it was bought brand new, and the last stamp in the book is this one here from Premier Auto Care, just to say that that timing belt has been replaced. That is the cam belt. That was done at 26,222 miles, only 10 miles ago, and that was done on the 1st of March 2013. If we turn the page, we can see the last service that was done. Oh, I've gone back too far. Here we go, this page here. We can see these are all SEAT now. All the stamps have been SEAT ones up to that last one. Serviced in the March of 2012, so just coming up to a year ago, at 25,873. So you can see, if you're just looking at those services, or at least those stamps, 26,222 to 25,873. It's barely done 500 miles since this service, and that was at 30, it tells you here the next recommended service, whichever comes first, so really March 2013, but it could be on 35,873 in mileage, which is nowhere near where it's at the minute. The previous service to that, you can see this car was hardly used, was done in March of 2011, just a basic service, but the mileage of that was 24,723, so it done 1,000 miles in a year. It really did just sit on the driveway. It's time to sell it. Previous services, another SEAT stamp here from March 2011, all the Marches, sorry, from March 2010, I beg your pardon, still all the Marches, and that is 16,381, and then we've got one over here from 09, again March, and that was done in 6,469 is the mileage on that one. So it's a very, very, very well looked after car here. Money's been spent at SEAT. The cam belt kit though, that was done by us, our own, not mechanics, but people we use on a regular basis. This is the MOT, which expires on March the 28th of 2013. However, we will be throwing in full 12 months. We haven't done it yet. We're going to wait until the buyer comes along. And we can get that done in no time at all, and if needed we will get those tyres sorted out as well, that it says there it needs a near side front and an offside front. It's also talking about the near side front brake discs and the offside front brake discs and the near side rear brake discs and the offside rear brake discs all being worn. We will sort all of that out, so with the MOT this will come really in tip-top shape. You'll get all the bills, including some other little bits and bobs that are here, and all of the books as well. As I say, this is all the books, and a nice folding little manual thing here, very handy with SEAT written on it. It's very nice, and you will get all of that with this boot, and underneath the boot, oh, it's all caught up now. Let me just sort out this little tag here. Oh no, that's actually the parcel thing. That's actually for holding stuff in. I just wanted to show you under the boot here. There we go. You have got the full-size spare, never even been on the car by the look of it, and you've got all of your bits and bobs in here, all your tools, and just here is your locking wheel nut key as well. So you've got all the bits you need with this car. I'll just pop that back in there. It's in great condition. It's going to make its new owner very, very happy. But is that owner going to be you? I told you about that earlier. There you go, just got to give that a little push down. So thank you for watching this video. It's been about 15 minutes long, but it could have saved you hours in coming down to see this car. If you've liked the video, even if you're not going to buy the car, then do please like the video. It tells people that we're doing a good job. So you can see the car here for yourself, but if you actually want to come down and see the car for yourself and maybe even buy it, this lovely 2008, one owner from new, 26,000 mile SEAT Ibiza 1.4 Sport could be yours exclusively through SellYourCarUK. Timed it perfectly for the trains there, didn't I?